All the regs are here. Dejan. Sticky Still. So Sticky Still was Dejan from a stream. Excuse me. Don't know. Let's start with a call because I've studied lots of Big Blind vs. Button post and I want to try and take advantage of that. Sticky Still was a reg from a while ago, I think from Greece or Croatia or Russia or something, but was a fan of the Twitch, so Dejan was the name. Dejan Lovren, I think, and that's why I thought Croatian, but probably not. Anyway, Udachi Druk to Senor Sticky. Gonna fold that. Bit of a weird way to play the hand. You could definitely just jam as well, but like you do want to flat some of the suited ace-x at some frequency. Yeah, so we did. Just decided might just flat it and then just check fold because power poker, ladies and gentlemen. Power poker. Mr. Jingles says Shlevko is a very good tourney reg, mate. Ah, thank you, Mr. Jingles. No Slayer today, he says. We had Slayer earlier. Travg says, Tomo, did you get coaching or study when you first started becoming a poker monster? How long before you were profitable? So, like, I first started playing poker in 2000. I first played poker in 2006, but I first started playing online poker in 2009. And I was playing I'd played a bit of live poker prior, so I played like a pub game, and I played quite a bit at my uni. And so I was playing $1 double or nothings, and I was already profitable because it's a $1 game, and it was 2009, and the double or nothings you could kind of just sit out and be profitable almost. And I had a tiny bit of Nash, and so I was never unprofitable in games. That's not always true, as obviously I've been unprofitable at times, but yeah, I was quite slow moving up, let's say, in terms of the bankroll. I never jumped up too high stakes, and so I was always winning at whatever game I was playing because I never played that high until it took me a long time to move up. So in spins, I never played a game. I was maybe once I moved to 500 a bit quick when it first came out, but in terms of the rest of the games, I didn't get any coaching, to be honest. I really tried, and I requested some spin coaching when I was in 2015. I wrote to some guy, and he said, I wrote him this big long message being like, I forget his name now. Some guy did a YouTube channel. No, he did a YouTube video, and I wrote this big long application. I'd love to work on this and this and this and this. And he charged something ridiculous. He charged like, I don't know, $30 or something. And he said he wouldn't feel comfortable coaching me because he said, to be honest, he said, I think you don't need coaching. Like my big long message, he said he wasn't sure what he could teach me. But I was like, oh, it's very nice of him not to take the money, because most people just take the money. But yeah. Pedro says, actually applied as a 641 development wing an hour ago. Pedro's nice, mate. I might put in a good word for you. Pedro's. Good luck, mate. Good luck, bro. Big fan. Trav G's a big fan of yours, Pedro's. Trav G's a big fan of your application. Trav G, I was hoping you'd say good luck to me, but just to Pedro's, that's fair enough as well. Thanks, guys. Pedro's, you're getting all the love today. I'm happy to hear you apply. Well done, mate. That's great. I'm putting in a good word for you, which hopefully means you don't get rejected, because that doesn't speak that well for my influence. If they're like, nah, we said no. We were going to say yeah, but then you said you recommended him, and now we're not so sure. So CTUJLUCTTBOEU Mamble. Thank you very much for the good luck and the emotes. We appreciate that a lot. Kukurak says, GG is better in terms of reg back. I assume party as well, since you're playing there. Exactly, yeah. So party at the top end, you can get, depends a little bit on leaderboards, but like 80% or something, or whatever. Double or Nothings got deleted because of the botting right. Not botting, but they were subject to collusion. And at the hundreds, for about 2 years, they had a lot of Chinese regs, and turns out something like 18 out. This is slightly. This is not backed up by science. What I'm about to say, not science. My data's a little bit fuzzy because it was a long time ago, but something like 18 out of the 20 Chinese regs that were grinding the $100 double or nothings all came from this little village in China that was had a population of about 500, and turns out they all were playing in a manner that benefited other guys on the table. So the double nothings are weird because if you're the big stack and you've got 6,000 chips, you can just call all ins from short stacks if you want, because if they're all in for 200 chips, and just be like, yeah, I'll have a gamble, and that really helps, you know, take that EV away from that short stack, spread it to the other players on the table. So they were very collusionable, but I think apparently, and again, speaking a little bit of Chinese whispers here, but apparently they banned these guys, but they didn't want to press charges because apparently the Chinese penalty for cheating at gambling is death. So that wouldn't have been too good for PokerStars' reputation if they just were like, yeah, a few guys cheated some double or nothings. We had them killed, so won't be doing that again. They were just like, no, maybe we'll just let them ban them. Yeah, no one from that village can play again. Anyway, I really liked them. They were my. You could play them with like a 6 buy and banker. You couldn't really, but like, yeah. I had a little graph and it was like $1 double nothing, $1 double nothing, $1 double nothing. And then my bankroll got to 10. It was like $2 double nothing. It's the 5 buy and bankrolls. Let's go, you know. And so, yeah. $25 says the double nothings are still on party, which I'm very excited about, and I think I'm going to start grinding them again. I think that's what we're going to do. What are our buy-ins? What are our wins? Anyone know? Does anyone care? We think we won a couple there, by the way. Thank you very much for the follow, Harasan. We appreciate that, buddy. Galati says, I hated those games back in the day. I always felt they took traffic away from 6 max and 9 max sitting because which I was grinding. I grinded 6 max a lot as well and 9 max a lot, and I really like grinding 9 man sitting, guys. If I was to quit spins, I might go and try some of those games again, but yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh says, what is Dev Wing? Dev Wing is development wing, so it's the not Team 6-1 main, but it's where a lot of low states guys, applicants, go first, and then they get some coaching. They get a monthly session with myself, and they get lots of coaching from lots of guys, and so it's a nice program for guys that are newer to spins and still learning and not established high stakes regs yet. I'm biased, of course, but I think it's probably the best place to play if you're a $10 reg, for example, in terms of the content you get, and yeah. Okay, twice limps at 5.2. Interesting decision to limp at this stack depth. Let's start with a check, and let's decide on this flop. Goes for a bet. I guess we'll call. We certainly have massive 2x offsuit advantage here. So we could min bet here as a block donk. I think we'll start with a check. This is a really, really, really bad turn card for our opponent's range, so we should not see too many bets barrels here at all. He may think we don't call a 2x, in which case then we would be a better turn card for a range. But we get a check. And now a 10 comes. And now a hand is the decision. Do we want to try and turn a hand into a bluff? Or do we just want to check and turn a hand like a 9-6, an 8-6, a Jack-6 into a bluff? I guess we will, because we'll time out check. And then we have a decision if we face a jam. So the problem we have here, and this is why I'm struggling, I don't know what we're up against limp-wise. Like jacks, queens, kings, aces. I just time out for. But I don't know what is limped at 5.2, so we are completely in the dark there. When we think about our entire range, we're pretty far down the range, right? I mean, we have just way better hands. We have bottom pair in that spot, and on a four straight 3 card flush draw, like we have way better hands to call, obviously. So it's fine to fold theoretically. It's just always you want to consider those spots. But I think in those situations when you just have no idea of your opponent's pre-flop range, because it's not in GTO really to limp at 5, then you just stick to GTO principles post, and like you can't go too badly wrong, right? So we just make sure that we call, and we call our minimum defense frequency. If our opponent turns up there over bluffing or under bluffing, okay, we'll find out at some point. But yeah, kings is nice. So I mean, we made a fold. Maybe it was good, maybe it was bad, but reward. Loads of good hands in a row now, so that's a nice way to get rewarded for potentially a good fold. I don't know. I suspect so, to be honest. I suspect so.